NFL 25.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. Rashad White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the seventh-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. And, oh, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give to Edmonds up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That one is caught, left side of the field. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Sending a receiver left. First down, here's Baker. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 46. Got him in over the middle, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mayfield on first and 10. Got him in over the middle, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Baker now off the play fake. He's got it at the 5. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Fires over the middle, caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Has a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Nix. Completed to Reynolds. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Play action with Nix. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. To the left sideline. Complete. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Baker now from the gun. On target to Godwin. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying between the tackles with Edmonds. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. That pass complete to McMillan. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run this with Edmonds. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the 32. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Evans, the motion man here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nick's from the gun. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, a give to Edmonds. And he's tackled for no gain. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. They run once more with Edmonds. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers trying to make some noise before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Connection on the slant.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 24. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Baker throwing again. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off. Brandon Jones.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Third and a lone yard coming up. To throw, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw again. Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Nix looking to throw. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Nix. That's caught for the first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Nix with it on first. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. You're set up at the 35 now. Play action with Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Nix. Patrick with the catch. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Nix. Into traffic, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Nix off the play action. And the defender comes away with it. Bryce Hall picks it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They run the counter with White. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running on 2nd with White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. And they can't connect on the 3rd down. Deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Bucs ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. This is complete to Patrick. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They stay on the ground with Williams. Brushes him off with ease. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Complete to Mims. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Needs to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Buccaneers 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for White. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker now from the gun. That one's complete right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Coming left is White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Evans, the motion man here. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Godwin, the man in motion left. Working inside the red zone. And it's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw again. He's got it, room to run. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's White. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. You got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now to throw. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here he is to throw. Fires over the middle, caught. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now. Mims with the ground. And they make the tackle at the 38. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. Rachaad White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Throwing on their first play. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Baker. He's on the move. He's on the move. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mayfield on first and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Second and 3 now. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll send him over right. 3rd and short, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Evans brings in the slant. Free inside the 30. Mike Evans! And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Throw complete to Williams. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action with Nix. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun. This is complete to Patrick. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So that connection for 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. It's a 2-score game early. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Over the middle, Cox, complete pass. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Broncos start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this, Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Bucky Irving now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion headed right. 1st and 10. It's Mayfield. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Baker now off the play fake. On target to Godwin. The 30. Gets the 10. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Williams to start the drive. No one around, he's got space. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Vele. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd down from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's able to get a couple. It's still 4th down for them after this 2-minute warning. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers, then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. White trying this straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Second and 3 now. He's back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime reports. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Cut by Sutton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Now Nix on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's White again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos 48-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Third and short, Mayfield. Completes beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Caught on the left side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Godwin, the man in motion left. 1st down, here's Baker. Hauled in by Godwin. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finding Reynolds. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Nix to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So out now comes the punter. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Got Evans. It's complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, White. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker throwing again. Quick hitter complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
He's on bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The give now to White. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Receiver in motion, going left. From the gun on 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And that catch is made down the right sideline. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw again. Nix. He puts some air under this one. Deep rock. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Broncos 17.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying the right side with White. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, this is White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. It's White on the give. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Rifles it, and it's on the money on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Looking to throw it. Throwing this back in the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Gets this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Still 1st down.
To throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Play action with Nix. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Shotgun snap to Nix. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Throwing to start this game. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36. This set it down starts with an option right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Nix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Nix looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Takes the handoff, now to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Rashad White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Running on 2nd with White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First down, ball at the 36. Play fake, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing again is Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd and short, Mayfield. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mayfield to throw again. That throw behind his intended target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Put a gold star on the grade sheet for that defensive coverage, even with plenty of time to throw it. That defense never gave the QB a lane to complete it.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Broncos headed after their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
This defense didn't give up contained there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers were also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's Nix to throw. Completed to Reynolds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to Sutton. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First and goal, here's Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown.
Still second down.
Backed up just a bit. Here's another second and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be third and goal at the 9.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Third and goal, here's Nix. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bucky Irving now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First down, here's Baker. On target to Godwin. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They run. It's White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's White. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers looking for a score before halftime. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 2nd and 2. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
got this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. From the 32. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. This finds Evans, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Baker throwing again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Mayfield to throw again. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. But that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. And they'll take a knee. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Bronx. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They bring a tight end in motion right. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Hauled in by Godwin. Hits the 20. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put 6 on their side of the board. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's on the move. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Mims with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down, Nix. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Second and 3 now. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll start pushing them into field goal range. A small gain to the 38. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run now with White. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
White trying this straight ahead. Still some room at the 20. And they'll get him down at the 25-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Baker now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Baker now from the gun. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fields this at the 42. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one came from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming. Now Nix. It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
They'll send out the punting unit. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end. Second down now, 7 to go. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's 2nd and 7. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st down. Here's Baker. Got Evans. It's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the tight end over. From the 36. He finds Evans left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second and 3 now. A give right side to White. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Here's White again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. The give now to White. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Again, this is White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw. To the left sideline. Complete. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Flush down now to his left. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Now to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Looking to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.